Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's going. We got some stuff.
Okay.
And some tinfoil hat shit. That's happening today.
Yeah, so last we left off, we talked about... Yeah.
Yep. Oh, hey. So Ian had me draw up a bunch of things. We picked a couple. I mocked some up on the computer. We talked about those. We picked one to kind of shove forward that we really liked, which was kind of this idea. And
what's wrong with all these? They're all so great.
Oh, one step at a time. We really like that one.
Very cathedral.
yes.
It is. It's like Gothic arch. It's almost like a stained glass window.
Right.
Like, which is kind of fun. We talked about different ideas where maybe you could do different color wood inlays, kind of get like that stained glass sort of effect.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll hopefully see. Bennett.
Yeah, exactly. So right now what I did was I just cut out a regular empty one and then a couple with some grain direction pieces inside just to kind of see how it fits. And then this one,
oh, Wenge.
yeah, I threw some Wenge in with some maple because this whole high contrast thing has been doing really well. So we've got like grain direction changing depending on some stuff, but
Interesting.
right? So what we're gonna do is we're going to knife out our hard corners. And I'm gonna hop back over on my CNC to cut out some funky pieces to try to inlay only the lattice and not the full field. Having the table show through where the windows are.
Yeah, this is set into the table. You don't mess up any of the pattern behind it.
That seems like infinitely harder.
It is. But if it looks really good or looks better, we should try it.
So we're gonna see if our insanity pays off. But either way, I think this is gonna be, this definitely has some prospect to it. Let's do it.
No disasters, only learning.
Not yet, only learning. No disasters, only learning.
Exactly.
This is a jig, and we throw that on there, just like I did the last one. I'm using bushings and my two trusty routers here to just get that outline and then get all that out, create our mortise. I have to go in and by hand trace out and sharpen up our corners. After that, it's gonna dry fit it, make sure everything's nice and taut, and glue it in. So yeah, so what you can see now is I use my razor blade to get where I want to cut out. That's not bad. Not bad at all. All that for that little nub. All that for that little nub.
Yeah.
Just that little. That's why.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Perfect.
Look at that.
Point of no return.
Pretty much. Okay. And now we pull it apart, and hopefully it looks something like this, but better. So with that one, I did light and dark. This one, I flipped it.
Yeah.
Just testing to see what values look good where.
I mean, it kind of makes sense if you're doing like a stained glass window for that to be brighter. It looks like light coming through.
Right. Right, sand this baby. This channel was also slightly too deep. We're gonna see what happens. Did I show you the other designs that I kind of pitched at Ian?
No.
All right, so you've seen this one.
Yeah.
I also had this basic Small. Nothing special, nothing to write home about. And then I zhuzhed this one up a little bit.
Oh wow, that changes it quite a bit.
I added the sand shading, and then I added these two little things. It's more, it fills the area more. Plus I added in the fields, in the squares.
Yeah.
If that looks good, I think this will look way better, personally. And then I went super hard and did some crazy filigree shit. So right now, the challenge is getting that lattice work sans the fields.
So with those that you just did, you just route the whole outside shape.
Whole thing.
With this, you got to do each
I'm just doing the
individual-
lines.
Yeah.
Just the lines. Here's how I am attacking this. Each one of these is a shape.
Oh.
Are you following me?
Oh.
They're puzzle pieces
Yeah.
that I'm gonna put inside the jig to just follow lines, pull them out, flip them over, stuff like that. Yeah, I told you, tinfoil hat shit. I have no idea if this is gonna work.
Yeah.
But we're gonna fucking find out.
Okay.
The piece to fit snug into the jig so it doesn't move, but we want certain lines to line up with the jig elsewhere. Like that. You like that a lot. Yes! Moment of truth. Flip it over.
Oh yeah. Lines up good.
Oh, shoot. That one's good. This one's gonna be a funky one. Unless I make the piece bigger and it fits in here also, then it's just a bigger piece.
You got anything good?
Potentially. My tinfoil hat idea is gonna work.
Cool, so with these few, whatever you have, 3-4 pieces now, we're going to be able to make the grooves for the entire lattice. And then if the world is perfect, the thing you already made will fit in, but if not, we'll then tweak the laser file to make whatever comes out of the laser fit the mortise. You got it?
I got it. I don't know how you're gonna do that, but I got it.
Neither do I, but Bennett.
Because I got it.
Okay.
Later.
I started.
Oh, you started without me.
I know. But using this one piece, I both started over here, and I went from this corner, went boop, boop, up,
Yeah.
and then here,
Yeah.
and I stopped, swapped it,
Yeah.
went back down here, went boop, 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 boop. So far we've got this. Flip the piece.
Flip it.
Repeat. Oh, bitch. Oh, I'm very happy about this.
I'm just looking at what you're doing. You've been doing fancy stuff over here, and I like looking at fancy stuff. That's pretty fancy. Were you expecting a pun?
Well, yeah.
I didn't want to corner you over here.
Get locked. I still need to chisel some corners and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but it's real close. That is insane how fucking close that
Very close.
The next day.
I don't know if we've ever really explained how this thing works.
is. I feel like we have, but
Maybe.
it's been a while. All this is a hot plate, cast iron skillet, bunch of sand, wood. The hot plate gets turned on, heats up the skillet, skillet heats up the sand. The heat distribution through the sand is hotter in the bottom, and it dissipates on the way up. So I stick my piece of veneer inside the hot sand, creating that char gradient because it's hot, cooler. So you can see how it
that's looks good.
starts to give that little shady bit. And then when you put it up next to something,
So then it will look like that lighter piece is like actually passing over it.
kind of like that.
You know what you want to be on top and what you want to be on bottom? Do you know what you want to have shaded and not shaded?
Yes, I do. My biggest thing that I won't be shading is this big shape. This shape will be in the foreground the most. So this is gonna be technically behind here, so we're gonna shade here and here. This goes behind this guy, so we're gonna shade here and here, and then here and here. Shade, 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 shade. Repeat, other side. That's how we're gonna do that.
Yeah, it might be a little dark, but other than that.
Yeah, that's way too much. But something like that nice crisp is a dark bit and it gradient's real nice.
Yeah, this one's real good.
That one's really good, yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I would much rather not do it this way. This is good and fancy.
Yeah.
This is easy.
Sure.
I want to marry them together and make the best baby pier possible, right? So do the windows, but the frame is still this, plus all of the sand shading, and then gets your fields again, and it's just like a bigger statement.
Do you want to give Bennett a call? We're looking at the, remember this?
I remember that.
If you want a little something special on your modular game table, take your modular game table and turn it to 11. A glow up, right? Isn't that a thing?
Yeah.
How do you use that in a sentence? Like, I would like to glow up my table, or my table needs a glow up.
See, I don't know if it's a noun and a verb or just, can I get my table a glow up? Noun. It's important stuff.
Yeah.
Do you get a glow up? If you're interested in getting a modular game table, but you want it to have a glow up, or you want to glow up your game room. Hey, there we go. We were looking for the tagline for Signature Series. Glow up your game room. No? Bennett, why don't you jump in here? Show us what you are looking at, talking about.
Right now, I messed around with this design, tried to see what elements we could pull into it. This, I updated a little bit on the computer for a mock-up, give it a little couple extra angles in here to make it a little more dynamic. And then we were hand inlaying this here for some marquetry.
So would this be to show off, like, design your own, like?
It would be, this is the design. We could change woods and colors and things like that depending on what it's inlaid in. But if we go, here's an open slate, give us whatever you want, I think we're gonna run into so many issues. And it'd be an absolute nightmare logistically.
I'm very pro having a series of options where it's like, hey, if you're interested in certain design elements, here's some options, flat fee, or fully custom. They're talking to someone like Jarre or Bennett. They're probably working through Gates. We're doing design consultations. It's just a lot. We just have to charge for it.
Yeah.
That's the key. In terms of the fixed options, Ian, what's good, what's bad, what's cooking? What do you like, what don't you like?
For the fixed options, I actually like something like this. We've got sort of a nice looking, sort of basic concept
that kind of stained glass window feel with a very easy choice. Whether you want a dark background with a light string or the reverse, we can change materials, and it doesn't actually change anything about what we're gonna have to do. It kind of steps up from a basic geometric to a more sort of, you know, representational with some basic easy choices. And then stepping up to here, this sort of illustrates, okay, but here's what we can do. Here's the complexity, here's all the options. And if people love the design that we're showing, they can just get that. They're like, oh man, I really like that. And can we change this a little bit, or, you know, go down that more custom road? This illustrates sort of what we're capable of.
Jason, what are you feeling? What do you like and what are you not liking?
I like the kind of tiers that we have. That's very nice. I actually like this quite a bit. Where was the one with the shading? I actually don't know if the shading like adds much, so I'd probably stick with these guys. And I like that we can play with the direction of the grain to kind of give it, kind of feels like a corn or flour or something like that. Corn, it's a very traditional motif.
Yep. What I was hoping to get out of this conversation is what sort of element do we want to show on the actual table, and then what do we want to keep on the sample selections.
I think I would go a little bit subtle. I would go with this guy. I would just do maybe like a Bloodwood or Paduke highlight color, maybe in like a mother of pearl if you want to be really fancy. And then on the samples, I would show 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right? Right, and then you're going from like, ask us about our glow up. So, I have to go to my next meeting.
Okay.
I'm late. JV is waiting.
Oh.
Yeah.
So now we know what we're going to put in. That's great. We know the range of samples we're going to make. We can start doing that. We have to display these samples. Now, we were thinking of integrating it into the topper block in some way. We're going to have extra slots.
So I almost think we just have like a board that shoves in the topper block, and then that's got little shelves.
Is there a way that we could make it kind of like a slat wall almost? Yeah.
And then we got these little guys that hang off of them.
So little like shelves.
Yeah, with the magnets that these align to. We could do like one peg and then 2 magnets.
Oh, I catch you.
So it's like, hang it on,
hang it up, click,
That's actually not bad.
and then it won't pull off at all, and it won't move.
Yeah, exactly.
That would look nice.
Okay. That's what we'll do.
Love your glasses.
Thanks. They keep me safe.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got.
Okay, bye.